I'm Nick Macon. I'm the CEO of the EddBoyz Dynasty.
You try to come to our league, you're going to find out who you really are.
And one thing about it, when you come to the EddBoyz Dynasty,
this shit is not going to be easy.
If you really, really feel like you know what it takes to overcome adversity, to be part of a brotherhood, to win championships, to win rings, to have bragging rights, come join the Dynasty. Because I promise you,
Juice ain't gonna let nobody win.
Ain't none of y'all got what it takes to beat me. And if you feel like you do,
you're gonna find out how good you really are.
The EddBoyz Dynasty.
Because it's about to go down.
Wow! 29 points in the fourth quarter.
He's coming back from this one.
So, we got a lot of cheating allegations in our Dynasty League. You know, people running field goal glitch, cheese and stuff.
One thing that I don't have a lot of patience for is cheaters.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, when I saw it, I was like, I can't believe he did this on national television. The whole crew is watching.
He got caught cheating, red-handed.
He's not currently in the league with us right now, but you know, he's one of the main people that likes to cheat a lot.
This game is coming down to the wire. I mean, it's a field goal. And you know, he brings one of his guys down the middle of the field out of nowhere and magically blocks the kick.
We're in the semifinals of the game. I just scored to touchdown to take the lead with a few more seconds left on the clock. And he field goal cheese blocks me. He wins the game in overtime.
Tell me, does it not look kind of iffy? And then, I mean, everybody on his team, dang, there has a 99 strength. Literally everybody. That really does look pretty iffy. So we had to have a meeting about it. I mean, we get the commissioner together, we get everybody else. We all state, you know, whether this is cheating or whether he just simply was skilled.
You're a cheater. First, it's the field goal block, where you won the national championship, cheating your way through it. Next, it's all three dynasties, taking your defensive linemen, your offensive linemen, making them DBs, wide receivers, so their strength goes up. It's just cheating, man.
You know, we caught him upgrading his players. Me and my other commissioners peeped the stats and noticed that a lot of his players had 99 strength and it just didn't add up. So we went on there and we checked the depth charts and we confronted him. And his excuse was he was changing different players' position to get more points to upgrade them. He was changing a wide receiver to a lineman to get blocking XP.
Do I feel like what he did was cheating? No, but was he low-key taking advantage of the game and maybe breaking the game? Yes. Do I blame him? Hell no. That's just strategy in my opinion. But like I said, I do see why people feel like it's cheating.
So unfortunately, Coach Logan decided to take a hiatus from the league, considering, you know, he would have had to restart from zero basically when we were already in year 6. So, you know, salute to him. We'll miss him. You know, hopefully next year he doesn't decide to do the exact same thing, which, I mean, you know, dealing with Coach Logan, who knows? You know, we'll find a TikTok play for him.
Not too long after that, we made the field goal cheese glitch. We made that a rule. If that happens again, it's an automatic ban. So a few weeks later, of course, we had another incident, and it was Chris Mack.
There was no cheating in my body. I was not trying to cheat. I had no thought of cheating. I'm just doing it just to do it. I get it. It's a rule. The rule is in place now because of Coach Logan.
Coach Mack, I mean, it's crazy to me that you think that you didn't do it on purpose. I mean, we all know you did it on purpose. It was a clear cheat. You glitched the system and got a field goal block. Congratulations. You won a game, but you cheated again, because that's the only thing you can do to win a football game is cheat. We know you can beat nobody straight up. You got that from Coach Logan because he's the one that called you out on the field goal block glitch.
I find it funny how you decided all of a sudden you were gonna do the exact same field goal glitch that Logan got caught for, and you thought you weren't gonna get caught. What kind of sense does that make? Look, man, I don't know if you did it for real or not. I was, you know what I'm saying, I was on the couch taking a nap. Ain't nobody tell me I was playing.
But to say I cheated it's kind of wild. Because I never cheated. Never intended to.
So Chris Mack comes and he does the field goal cheese glitch against Coach Shirt. Coach Shirt just scored a touchdown. He ended up glitching him, making him down by 1. He goes down the scores, and it just completely takes the momentum away. I didn't fool with that, man. That didn't sit right with me. And so everybody in the whole entire league called it out. Coach Matthew being the main one, and brought it to the attention of the commissioner, Zach Bradley.
It's a shame. It really is. And if it was up to me, you wouldn't win another game the whole entire season. But that's Coach Zach's decision, not mine.
We called emergency meeting.
Now, I know when this happened with Logan and Nick, this was the national championship game. Mind you, it's the last few seconds of the game, and the cheese glitch happened, which cost Nick the game. Now, when this happened between me and Shirt, it was, 30-something seconds left in the third quarter. So my case is, okay, Natty semifinals, whatever, it doesn't matter, it happened, okay? But my case is, even though this quote-unquote glitch happened, there was still a whole nother quarter to be played. So in my defense, that 1 point does not determine who wins that game. I didn't use the guy who was on the edge. I said, let me just try to use somebody else, just to try to at least block a kick.
I don't know why we're having this fucking discussion.
This is why you don't
I
need to
made my point. I made my point very fucking clear. Regardless of if he blocked the field goal or not, the nigga still scored a whole touchdown and a field goal after the fact, and I couldn't get back in the end zone. Why are we having this discussion?
We had
I
a
lost by
discussion too.
11. It does not matter if I don't stop him. I still got to go out there and call defensive plays and stop him. And I didn't. I did not get into the end zone after either. So why are we having this discussion? I am. But Matthew, what you're not realizing is we should not be having this discussion. I made my view on the matter clear. He won the game. I lost. In the fucking discussion.
And here comes Shirt, man. You know, everybody's on his side, and here he come with all this yelling. Why you hollering? All that yelling. Shirt don't know football, man. He think he know football, man, but he from Virginia. They don't watch football in Virginia.
So Shirt, if Matthew restarts his game 5 times, even though he said you can only have one free restart in a game in a year, do you not have to have a discussion? Because anyone can do it technically.
He should still be punished for that because he knows we only supposed to restart it 1 time. He knows that. But again, I'm going to say this. I was one of the few people that said it doesn't matter. It's a fucking programmed into the game. If he can do it, he can do it. It's not a glitch if he's able to fucking do it.
And this is coming from the
But I
guy
think
that I
if there's
did
a
play.
if there's a rule that says don't do it again,
Right.
Isn't that still a rule though?
Yep.
He taking up for the man, and we trying to help him. Talking about, well, if it's in the game, oh man, if it's in the game, okay, well then how about cheating? He mentioned something about, if it's in the game, why are we getting upset about it? Cheating's in the game. There's glitches in the game. Does that make it okay? It don't make it okay. Shirt, he is foolish.
All right, so I got my discussion or my decision if you guys want to fucking listen up. As far as the jury and all the great people of the mini league goes, we find you not guilty in game tampering or anything that results in you winning the game against Shirt. However, we do find you at fault for breaking rules set in place based off other actions in the past. So you will have one game.
Oh, for Logan.
Coach Logan, you'll have one game given to an L. You can choose which game it is.
Why me? I'm not even in the league. How are you going to give me an L?
The rule's in place because of you, and he knew the rule.
I know what you meant. But
You get to pick the game. You get to pick the game, but you're not at fault, or we think you would have beat Coach Shirt, basically, is how the jury sees it.
I knew it. I knew Coach Zach. I mean, he's my brother. I knew that he'd be way too gracious to you, Coach Mack. I mean, a 1-game suspension, and you get to choose what game you lose for cheating, for winning a game because you cheated. Now, you'd be able to be counting your lucky stars, because if it was up to me, you'd lose every game the rest of the season. But a 1-game suspension is pretty mild for me. I mean, I know you were playing against somebody who didn't understand what happened because he's so dumb and so ignorant that he doesn't know what happened to him and that he couldn't come back because a field goal block happened. But if that was me that you were playing, I'd have lost my mind. Might have thrown my headset to the wall because you cheated.
I don't really see this as a good punishment. I'm not trying to keep playing C-Mac over and over again for what? Just to get the same result. So who did he pick his loss on? Cut the camera.
So just go ahead and give me the 4th loss on that game.
You're USC, right?
Everyone hears the ruling, and going forward, if this continues to become a thing, the punishments will continue to be worse going forward.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate you.
Coach Zach made his decision. 1-game suspension. Nah, he should have been banned. The rules are rules. I don't like cheaters. Logan, Chris Mack, cheaters. And once a cheater, always a cheater. You don't cheat in the EddBoyz Dynasty League.
I said, hey, give me the loss on that one. I'll take it and I'll move on about my day. But that was the final verdict, and I took it like a man, took it like a champ, because I'm going to move on about my day, and I'm going to continue to win my games. So, there's nothing I can do about it, but live life. Here we are. All I'm going to say is, Matthew, be ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Wow! Snap! He caught it! What the arm? What are we talking about right now?
Oh, that was a bubble! Let's go!
Touchdown, baby! Come on! Come on! Nobody beat me in this game.
You ain't doing it no more. Don't even think about it, Matt. You're done. You're cooked. You're chopped.
This is the EddBoyz Dynasty.